What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Yo.
Scene?
So what's up?
And scene.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
It's cracking.
So you guys are here for the first ever live of the GasLight Boys. Now, before we start, I had to warn these rambunctious gentlemen. Hey, we can't be cussing all grave, dog, because we're trying to make a profit here, Holmes.
It's a business, gentlemen.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with it.
But with that being said, welcome to another episode of the GasLight Boys. My name is Dodger. You can follow me at my homeboy Dodger. Once again, my homeboy Dodger. My co-host here. Can y'all introduce yourself, please?
It's cracking. It's hazard to the mic, aka Mr. 40 Ounce Fridays.
Bear_1. Studio time. All that.
All day. And then we got some guests in the background. They're just kind of
Special
chilling.
guest. Yeah.
Special guests. They're kind of just chilling. No, most definitely. Shout out to them. We're kind of just hanging out. This is the first time we're doing this live, Perrito. Normally we kind of just we pre-record this, but we're like, let's go live. I think it's
Swing
time.
for the fences, homie.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Swing for the fences, homie.
Fool. So how's everybody's week, fool? Yeah, recorded a lot of good music, a lot of bad music, or what, fool?
Bro, Tuesday, I don't think I've even recorded nobody really. Mostly, and later in the week is when people start talking.
Mostly later in the week is when all the bad music
All
comes.
last
After the weekend's off.
Yeah, no, I already know. What's going on, Has?
I don't know. I was gonna say something, but it's slipping me like the fucking bottles at Diddy's house. Oops.
There you go. You see how you are?
No, my bad. Nah, been moving around,
No, most definitely.
slipping, sliding.
You got some recording done
Gliding.
today, no?
Oh yeah, I was in the lab today. Shouts out to the Wrecking Spot. But go ahead and hit the homie Rare for all your recording needs.
Yeah, tap in for
But,
studio time.
But yeah, we were.
Now that I think of it, there was some mic rap there.
Hey, look, I try hard, okay?
Full. So, I think we all see this young gentleman right here. I would like to introduce, because everybody's like, Dodger, like, why are you such a wild ass fool? You know what I'm saying? But you get your game from some of your homies. You know what I'm saying? And I think just to understand me, I had to bring in Frank. So Frank, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah. I go by Frank, and we've been friends for a long time.
Yeah, he's been my friend since
We've
I
been
was
friends
like,
for a long time, and I'm always sharing my wild stories with you.
yeah, we've been living a couple wild
I don't
stories
promote
together.
my stories; I just share them with you.
So
See, but to understand Frank, you gotta go back into his lineage, fool.
here's what I was gonna say. I've known Frank for all of like a month and a half, and we got a whole different name for him. We call this gentleman Mr. Masa and Water.
Through my
right.
water.
So
Get straight to that.
yeah, so can you? So me and Frank were talking, and Frank was like, "Hey, fool, you know what's a red flag, dog? If a hyena has Guerrero tortillas in her fridge." And then I go, wait a minute. What?
Frank, go ahead and take it away from
Go
me.
ahead, Frank.
I
Can
thought it was
you
gonna be a private conversation. But yes, I shot you a text where I saw like Guerrero tortillas above someone's refrigerator, and I took a picture of it and I sent it to Dodger. I was like, "Hey, bro, this is a red flag from now on. It's a red flag because, bro, like I go to taquerias, and you guys hit up the taco spots, right? Like I love tacos. It's the perfect meal, bro. Protein, corn, veggies, it's all there. So I'm hitting up all the taquerias, bro, everywhere I can, and everywhere I go, bro, everyone got like handmade fresh tortillas now, bro. Like ladies just scooping up with their hand, the masa, slamming it, pressing it, boom, you got tortilla in like 2-3 minutes, bro. So if that's the case, like if you got a girl at home, if you're like heavily invested in a private relationship,
Heavily invested in a private relationship is an amazing way to describe that.
monogamy.
Monogamy.
Like,
It's like he didn't want to say the word.
Yeah.
If you're heavily invested in a private
monogamy, bro. Like, right?
You know what it is? The last height of he pulled that shit with the last height of the tried it. Frank, so what are we? Baby, I'm heavily invested in my private relationship.
That's all you gotta say, really. That's all you got. Yes or no?
How come you don't post me, Frank? I'm heavily invested in a private relationship.
Hey, man, I'm saying, bro. She's the main one.
Why can't we put a title on it? Because I'm heavily invested in a private relationship.
I got a few other investments going on right now.
How can I be overly? I'm already heavily. How can I be overly?
There's ETFs, there's index funds, there's
you gotta diversify your bonds.
Yeah, bro, you can't just be all in one pocket, bro.
Is he saying shouts out to the females on Fig? Is that how you diversify your
Is that how
portfolio?
you diversify portfolios?
Nah, we keep them out of the portfolio, bro.
No, so this one was like, fool, it's just my
Well, I mean, it's a customer.
It's just Masa and water, bro. It's just Masa and water. A salsa takes a little longer to make, right? A whole salsa makes a little longer to make. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no, for real though.
Like, I don't know what's the big deal if you're asking your Jaina for like
And what's the salsa?
handmade tortillas, bro.
Like raw salsa, you don't even have to like strain everything. You could just leave everything right there.
Molcajete,
Straight molcajete salsa.
raw salsa right there.
You know what? You got a valid point. You got a valid point.
I'm telling you, man.
So the Masa and water philosophy is such that if you're heavily invested in a private relationship, but old girl can't make any tortillas using masa and water, you might want to rethink your investment and
Yes, exactly.
ETF. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Instead index
That's
funds.
exactly it. And I hope to inspire a few of you, man. Really. I really do, man. I really do.
Samuel, right? You even then, don't you gotta roast some fucking?
I was gonna say
tomatoes?
asada de chile,
Yeah,
whatever.
tienes
No
que
diddy.
hacer chile,
But
güey.
yo,
Yeah.
go into the mic.
This one fell off.
Like quick to go meal.
Quick to go. She can make them the night before, bro. What do you mean?
But the thing is, why aren't they in the fridge already?
You know what I mean?
She, I don't have a Jaina. I don't have a Jaina, bro. I can't even answer that question.
You're not heavily invested in somebody right now?
I'm not heavily invested in someone right now.
Dead serious. I had to have her like we were doing like the low carb ones and some more shit. But yeah, but she like refuses though. Really, when it comes, her thing is like I don't like masa on my fingers. I'm cool.
Well, that makes sense, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Her shit is legit.
She even Cat's like, it's just masa and water.
Hey, no, she know how to cook like everything from scratch.
What about you, Ray?
Not all the time, can she? Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was about to say. Like,
Yeah, the
she's not-
skill is there. She just refuses to. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Fuck, what's worse, not being able to or getting refused? Way.
I mean, if you straight up, she's like, nope, I ain't doing all that
If
masa.
you think about it, it's a surviving skill, bro.
You know what it is, though?
Cooking, cooking is it's a surviving skill. Though. You gotta know how to do all of that.
You know what I think it is? And shouts out to this. I mean this in the most disrespectful, sarcastic way possible. We went about 10 years ago to like what's that spot? They sell like tacos and they sell food, but you could buy masa from. Is it like a tacos gavilán?
No, La
La Princesita, El Mercado.
It was like I think it was like
Carnicería.
Amapola?
It's in the
it might
valley
be.
though.
It might be Amapola.
No, it's in the valley. So I'm gonna find it real quick. But we went to
Yeah, they do have that at Northgate.
We went
And
to
you
this
can
one
find
spot.
the Gordita shells at Northgate, low key too. Hey, fire! Shout out Northgate. Low key.
Shout out Northgate and great stores.
It was I'm gonna find this shit. Oh, El Gallo Hiro. So we're at Gallo Hiro. She's trying to buy masa, right? My lady.
Oh, right.
She was gonna make tamales, I think, or some shit. It was like around Christmas, something like that. And then girl's giving her attitude. I wanted an agua. So I'm like, excuse me, can I get a horchata? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And then she comes, which one do you want? I said, just a small one. And then she pours me the large one and she goes, oh, my bad. You said a small here. Keep it, right? Okay, good looking out, whatever. So then she was like real cool, real polite with me. And I'm not paying attention, bro. I was on my phone and then I was like, I want an horchata, right? She stopped, like she walked away from my lady when my lady was like, I wanted it. Homie. And then
Rosie fire shit up or what?
check this out. No, just classy about it. Classy about it. But trip out though. But trip out. Like ever since, I'm trying to think. I don't think we ever bought masa after that, dog. Because that was like her go-to spot, and then she was like, "Fuck that." We're not going back there.
She wasn't heavily invested.
You know what I'm saying?
There's no investment going on here.
That was a lot. Hey, well, so shouts out to that stupid ass Jaina that ruined that for me.
So
You know what I
For
mean?
real, bro.
Because she would make like whole tamal. Now that I'm thinking about it, damn, that's crazy.
hey, if you're a Jaina that makes tortillas hecho a mano, make sure you tap into the gas.
Tap into the GasLight boys. My boy Dodger and Frank, they're both single
Once
and ready
again,
to
that's
mingle.
at my homeboy Dodger.
You know?
What's your Instagram for the day?
Oh, what is it?
I like
coffee
coffee
girls. I like coffee and girls.
Yeah, I like coffee.
I like
and
coffee
girls.
and girls. I was like,
So
I
Frank,
was gonna say like skin tone. What are we talking? Little leche.
Actually,
no,
that
that puse
that was,
cafecito.
that was actually something. It had to do something with like skin tone.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it did actually.
I rock with it. I rock with it.
Okay, so to like get into a little bit more of Frank, dog. I think we have to like
Go back.
like to his
Lineage,
childhood.
right? We're talking
It's
lineage.
his lineage, because like I got
Yeah.
to know him. See, I got to know where. Can you let us know? Can you let us know?
It ain't in him. Oh, excuse me. What? It ain't on him.
It's
in
in
right?
him.
Yeah,
Because I got to know this person like very briefly, but you know he was always a sweet man. But then he started inferring me, right? And I go, oh, it's a family thing. It's GasLight Boys for life. You know what I'm saying? So Frank, can you go ahead and let us know your story a
I
little
think
bit?
what you're referring to is that I was inspired by my dad or something.
Rest in peace, Don Angel.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
I mean, my dad. How do I say it? My dad was like one of those guys that like to be looked up as a gentleman, but he also bragged about being a mujeriego. Cuando yo era joven, hombre, you know, like, but you know, he was like, I love your mom, like, you know, I love my wife.
No, for
you know
sure.
what I mean? That
For
was him.
sure. Probably like an amazing family man.
But
like
he
one of the most.
he was one of those guys that just walked his own lane, made his own rules type of thing, if I can say that, maybe.
Yeah.
And the reason this guy says it is because my dad was married before my mama. So he happened to be married to my mama's sister first. And then yeah. So he was married to my tia. Yeah. And then after that, I don't know, I guess shit didn't work out. And then he marries my mama, which is my tia's sister. Yeah. So he kept it in there, and I don't know. I mean,
We gotta get into a little bit more detail. Why did he decide to leave your tia?
I think there was issues. I remember him saying all the time that he had like they were always fighting. And my dad was a very traditional dude. You know what I'm saying? Like you ever met like that dude that doesn't talks about like I never let my wife work. You ever like her un señor, right? Typically a señor, your grandpa or something be like, yo trabajé, yo era el hombre de la casa, and you know, and so that was his attitude about life. And my tia started working. He didn't like that. And so, you know, he didn't like that. He had to break that off.
He was like, ¿sabes qué? Ya.
Ya estuvo.
Ya
estuvo. Nunca más.
Yeah. Literally, low key.
Exactly. I think that's what ran through his head, bro, real quick. Hey, man. I'm telling you, though.
What happened?
Bro, and the whole thing is, you know, it's
What happened?
when he bring it up, talk about it. Because when I found out, my tia told me. I was like 8, 9 years old, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, my tia was with my dad. I'm trying to do the math. So then I'm like, yeah.
My cousins are my brothers and sisters.
So I try to go clarify things up. And then my dad's the only time we had a family meeting. I was like 9 years old. A little apartment in Boyle Heights. Boom. We're having a family meeting right now. Everybody to the living room. Right? And then he's like, yes, it's true. I was with your aunt, but I love your mama. And that's all you guys got to know. So we're not going to talk about that.
And never talk about it
But
again.
you see what I'm saying? Like, he was mujeriego, but he was, like, trying to be discreet about it, very gentleman-like about it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to...
One of them eso no se dice assholes, right?
It's one of those things, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? You know, that's how he rocked, you know what I mean? But...
Give him the mic. Give him the mic. Sit right into the mic.
Coming from like my dad and my grandpa and hearing stories like that too, like
Yeah,
from
bro.
my family, like I understand why I'm like this. You know, I understand. And don't you get it too? Like, it's not playing true.
You hear these stories and you're like, oh, then I can have like 2 wives, one wife.
And here, my jefas all telling me, yeah, my dad, he used to fucking make feria and then waste it all at the bar with the bitches and come home to my mom and I'm like, damn, fuck.
Yeah.
Understand now. Like,
But that's how it was. That's how it is. That's how it is.
Understand that is crazy.
So like the modern day version of that is like you go to the strip club and spend all your money and then go back home to your girl and shit.
To your main lady, to your main lady.
Yes.
To the main investment. We only make investments around here, Holmes. It's never just purchase.
It's all about diversifying your portfolio.
Hey,
So there's high investments and low investments.
Yes, sir. You know what? You need to know when to sell, when to buy, all that.
So
Hey, so let's ask the homies. How was? Wait, do we get all the way? We didn't get all the way around. Huh?
Yeah.
Your week.
Cam, and then what was your name again, my boy?
Young foreign tattoo.
Young Foreign Tattoos. Make sure you follow
what do
Young
y'all weeks
Foreign
look like?
Tattoos and Cam the Guapo, please. What is y'all weeks looking like?
Weeks
what
as in
you
what?
tat this week?
Honestly, well, me like I do a lot. Like earlier, I just learned that the homie he did the video for LDN, the Labios Rojos. And he was like, damn, bro, that's kind of like you. Like, I mean, I do tattoos. That's like my main source of income. But I started rapping too. I produce too. I songwrite. I started shooting videos. I could do cover art. Like, you get me? So it's like my week is like it's kind of like based on whatever I put in.
Renaissance.
I try to stay busy as I can, because like, you know, it's like with anything that we do, it's like when it's busy, appreciate it, because then there's days when it's like it's just gonna
That
be slow.
part, yeah.
You feel
He's
me?
living like 10 vatos dreams at once. You know what I'm saying?
okay,
I'm a tattoo artist. I make beats. I make beats on the side.
Like, for example, he came here today. I was like, well, I'm about to do this shit. He's about to tie me up after, right?
Yeah.
But he came instead of just coming and fucking sitting here and just being like, he brought 2 cameras. fool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
Get
see, so,
content.
yeah, you get me. It's like, but yeah, I bring it because I'm like, I'll just shoot behind the scenes, you know, like
that's good.
that way we have.
That's cool.
We have
Yeah,
like
it's
content
like,
for us to
yeah.
use, like.
Good.
I was sitting right there right now, just not doing nothing. He's like, "Let me see your phone for me, take some flicks." I'm like, okay, like,
Yeah,
so
so
make time worth it, make it,
yeah, exactly. So we kind of like make the most out of everything that we do.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what I used to do with Suede. Like a lot of his like page that you see, like all the like phone pictures that are not like professional. I took all those, because every time we'll be there, I'm like, hey, well, let's just take some pictures here. Or
Like,
like,
just
let's go here. Or
Make
let's
it
do
worth
this.
it, you know,
and
like any little time you're just chilling and shit.
it's like what you guys do. You gotta keep doing. You gotta, you know, you gotta.
Quick question for you, Foreign.
Yeah.
When you see this fool, does he look like Suede?
This is about the people want to know. The people want to know.
I think it's the hair and the like mustache combo and shit.
They're like the same. They're the same build of fool. Like this is a look, guys. This is a running.
This is a running gag.
This is a running. Yeah, this is a running thing. It's not the first time. You know, but we do feel like he looks like the gentleman on Gentleman's T-shirt.
Rest in peace, Mr. Swift.
Rest in peace.
I'll let one time.
So yeah, Frank, when it comes to the Masa and water or lack thereof being a main red flag, right? What's like a secondary one where it's not like a yellow light, if you will? Like, you tread it lightly, Jaina, but I'm gonna let it slide because I like the way you do that thing.
Like a pass.
You know what I'm saying?
What's the most? Oh fuck, no, that's a Amino question. What's the most red flags you put up with, sir?
Damn, I have a lot, bro. I be on one sometimes. You know that, fool. Sometimes I be like, I see messy hair. I'm like,
Fool, for sure.
real?
You like the hair full of life, because you done see some hyenas with some dead hair, and you're like, you know what?
yeah, no.
Get away from me.
How do you even
sometimes.
notice when it's dead, fool? I don't even.
When it's dry, that's how you know.
Fool, you don't. Sometimes girls that like themselves, they're gonna have really nice hair, bro. So,
Girls that like themselves are
girls
gonna
that
have
like
really
themselves
nice
gonna
hair.
have really nice
Those are the
hair.
girls you should invest in.
Yeah, it's the ones you should invest
Privately.
in. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yo, this fool Frank is a wild.
that fool's wild, dog.
I told you.
So, as you can see, Frank comes
How's your
from a
Diaz,
lineage,
man? For real.
but sometimes Frank finds himself in the most particular of situations, or peculiar, may I say.
Yeah.
As in, he finds himself in as the great what's her name? Jada Pinkett Smith said, entanglements with certain.
This will have to be entanglements.
Sometimes he gets into entanglements with hyenas that they
Don't like
leave me with
themselves?
questions, fool. Pretty
Nah,
much
nah.
the best
The
way.
homie's playing Twister, okay?
They leave me with questions. So can you tell us
Like,
about
what are you referring to specifically?
I'm talking about your little entanglement that you seen her this week.
Oh, okay.
But you gotta start from like the beginning first of all, fool.
Fool, you said we only had like half an hour here.
Yeah.
No. I mean, it was a girl I met online on Instagram, and she happened to tell me she lived with a roommate, but her roommate was like her
Mom?
No.
her wife that is transitioning to be a man.
So her husband.
So her husband.
Essentially.
So then
But
she's
Yeah.
but yeah,
she's a lesbian, but
She's a
the reason
lesbian.
that she wanted to fuck with you is because she didn't like that her lesbian partner was turning into a man.
man. So
So she goes to fuck with this man.
so she goes to a real man. So I don't know. I just tapped in onto her DM like at the right time. Fool. Let's be honest.
you hit the lottery, low
Like
key.
yeah, it was one.
Hey,
It was
low
like,
key,
Let's just real like
Dude, the-
man would have fucking got that. You basically say that. Did you say he got it at the right time?
oh yeah, like yeah, probably. Fool, I don't know. I don't know her that long. Fool. I don't know. It's been like what 2 years.
And then this
from
was
her
just
post?
DMs her after.
My DM is getting there.
Do you think that's how that went?
I don't think it was just like that, bro. But I think it was just the
something like
right
that.
time.
It was
bro.
a perfect start. It was a cacophony of events that led to the perfect
It was the
storm
universe, bro.
of
Was a
a heavy private investment, right?
If I could describe that though, that was probably the perfect storm.
Yeah,
it was a
It really
world
was.
when that hyena came in like a wrecking ball. Fool.
It really was. 'Cause- yeah, she did. Bro. Like we started kicking it, hit it off
Yeah.
right away off the bat. We're fucking all the time. This whole time I'm telling Dodger, I'm like, she said she's a lesbian, dog, but I'm over here fucking her all the time.
Oh, she told you right from the bat, like
Yeah, she was like,
true
I'm
story?
a lesbian. Yeah, and you know, my wife's transitioning to a man, and I don't like that. That's
And
turning
you're
me
just
on.
like,
Not-
fuck
Oh, and
it.
she came in.
Which
what-
is her personal opinion, not one of the show. He's
Yeah,
recounting a
I
story.
mean, you know
He's
that
recounting a story.
I'm just
Uh-huh.
telling a story.
Yeah, of course.
for sure. But
And what's your thoughts the first time hearing all this? You're just like, whoa.
I wasn't tripping. I mean, she was pretty, so I was just like, oh, we're gonna do this, I guess. You know what I mean?
I guess we're gonna do.
I guess we're gonna do this. You know what I mean?
We're here. Do as the Romans do, as they say.
Yes,
right?
for sure, for sure.
When in
And it
Rome.
was cool. It was cool. It was hella cool. But it was cool because she was a freak. Obviously, I mean,
So,
you gotta like, you have to like. That's just something that's safe to assume. You know what? This girl's a freak. She's a freak,
Right,
bro.
right.
Like, I'm serious, bro. Real
So
talk.
as you delved into the freaky stuff with her, was there ever any time? Because you've been around the block, Frank. Was there any ever time she surprised you?
Was there ever any time that you were like, damn?
Like where she
Not
left
in a
you
bad
kind
way.
of
Not in
No,
a bad
no,
way.
like,
not
good
in a
way.
bad way, but
like
but
that,
still
I
like
never had that.
damn, like she really.
Yeah, well, she was cool.
I
'cause
never
she-
had that.
She,
I'm trying to see what that like.
She was like, because she was lesbian, she'd be like, hey, yo, I'm gonna mess around with this girl. We should have a threesome. So there was always like this threesome being talked
That's-
about. Like,
Hey,
you know,
But that's what I'm saying. Like, this was he tapped into the perfect thing. It
yeah,
was like,
you know what I mean? Like,
Wait, did you ever execute a threesome with her?
once.
Really?
Where we talked about it like 10 times. Like, oh, this one, there was like
But
10,
was
10
it
other
was it
potential
worth the wait?
threesomes. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah,
It was cool.
yeah, hell yeah, it was cool.
That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Look, if
so
you like
did
it, I love
screen
it. Good for you.
10 potential candidates before
I
you
screened
found
them, I saw them, and I was like, oh yeah, her for sure, and you know.
Minus to mention when I met her, she was straight bald like a cholo.
She was.
I remember
She
I made the.
Is that the whole Jada Pinkett?
I made her the G.I. Jane joke
He
before
was
Chris
calling
Rock.
G.I.
Like,
Jane. Yeah.
I called her. I said, "Hey, boo, you're dating G.I. Jane."
She was bald, but
Yeah.
like she was like.
She just looked good. I never liked bald
You know
girls.
what,
I
though?
never.
Was she
had
like a
bald
diet?
girls.
Coke? She was
No,
bald?
no.
I don't know.
Honestly,
But
no. You know what she
Careful
gave me
with
vibes of? You remember Angelina Jolie? Not Jolie. Who's the chick?
Demi Moore?
No, not Natalie Portman. She gave me Natalie Portman vibes.
Yeah.
She gave me
That's
Natalie. So
Yeah.
it wasn't horrible. It's just like this little girl came in with a bald head, looking like a cholo that just
It
got
was
jumped
fun
in. It
because
was
she'd be
hilarious.
like dressed down with the ball. It would be funny sometimes, you know what I mean? But whatever, I just got used to it.
What's that like though?
Anatomically, what's going on? How does that feel when it's going down?
She was all woman, dog. Like, you know.
No,
what I mean?
I'm saying like, how? What's your thought process when you're giving it to her and it's a bald chick?
Oh, that's funny. Nah, bro.
'Cause
I
I never
touched the head. That's funny. That's funny. Like I never touched a rubbed head or anything like that.
That was off limits or what?
Sex, bro. Sex.
Oh, you should have Brian Pumpered her ass.
The fact that Brian Pumpered is a verb is crazy.
Hey, that would have been
And everybody
the perfect
understands
head,
what-
fool.
What's
the
up?
perfect head to crack an egg. Like,
For real, bro. You know what's funny is that she did that right before like I met her, bro. So like when I was seeing her picture, she had hair. And then
Yeah,
and then
she
she
did
told
have
me
hair.
like 2 days before, she goes, "Hey, just to let you know, I cut all my hair." And I was just like, I was still curious. I was like, well, whatever, dick. I mean, cada quien, you know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah, exactly, fool.
I mean,
So
when in Rome, do as the Romans do, perrito.
you know what
I mean, let's
So,
be honest.
it
Are
was
you not?
It was a good
Are
experience.
you running away in that situation, and she's giving it up like that? Let's be honest.
Honestly, I'm not, because you know that sounds like a Britney Spears moment.
That's what I'm saying. It sounds like.
And you know what they say though, like, you know, the crazy got the best.
Yeah. She may not have gave me a relationship, but she gave me amazing sex.
Amazing moment.
Look, he was heavily invested.
I know.
That was the diverse part of his portfolio.
Invested in
totally,
a wig.
It
So
was new investment, bro. Hey, you know that shit's fun though. Like, cause they have new hair all the time. You can role play. You can do all that shit. Yeah.
all right.
I didn't get to.
Wait.
But...
Did she wear plaid, fool?
Shout out my brother King.
Shout out KO. Where she wearing
I can
flannel?
always say all lesbians wear plaid, fool.
Where she wearing like a
She
a
was-
plaid G string?
Hoodies, gym shorts,
For sure,
gym
hoodies.
shorts, hoodies, sweats. Yeah.
That's right.
Dressed down. all the time,
So what
You're a fool, dog.
so go moving forward, what were we talking about right now before we went on air with Cam?
I don't remember.
Oh, we had an interesting question about a website making money. I think all that. Is that what you were saying?
OnlyFans. Okay, so
Oh yeah. So what's your OnlyFans price? Does it exist? Are y'all down? Whatever the case is. Now I'm gonna just be real. It was asked of me first, and I was like, hell no. My reasoning being that we haven't seen like a dude do that and have any kind of mainstream success. It's like people say that porn's normalized, but if you really think about it, it's still looked at like a kind of like a circus sideshow.
what
You know what I'm saying?
what was the
And I'm good.
Have you guys
I'm
been
good
to
off
an
being a circus
OnlyFans party?
no? But if
Is
you
that a
have an
thing?
invite, please invite me. Please
That's a
invite me.
thing.
That's a thing, and it's like it's
Please invite me.
crazy.
Cam, remember
Oh,
when
you've
you
been there or what?
invite
It's
me,
like-
okay?
It's like,
Everybody let the gentleman.
oh, sorry.
Gentleman has the floor.
It's like
Please.
like a house,
Uh-huh.
2 stories,
Okay.
just content being created everywhere you go. And they'll have like certain signs where it's like, okay, if you come on this one, just, you know, don't say nothing. And then they'll have like the other ones that are like how we're doing live. Boom, stage lighting, and it's wild. It's like I used to think that like you know those like swinger parties and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
They're like they say they're wild or whatever. I never
Uh-huh.
been to one, but I thought that was like wild, right? So I seen this, I was like, oh yeah, this is.
What does smell like? What does that room smell like?
That's honestly smells really good.
It was straight cocoa butter, huh? Straight cocoa butter.
Nah,
Does it smell like bacon? Is there
Cocoa butter and just baby oil? Is that
no,
what
it smells like what's that shit every guy wears is the Dior cologne.
Oh my
It
god,
smells like
that's
Dior,
horrible.
the Dior cologne and,
Uh-huh.
and like some girl shit like is wild. bro.
and some girl.
That's some girl stuff.
But when you see like how you guys are saying, like if you see that money like that, like I don't know, it makes you think
all right,
twice.
so with the question set though, let's be real. how much money is it gonna take for you to like? How much is your OnlyFans money? Like you're only doing OnlyFans if you're making this type of money. Sir.
Everybody got a price. That's what
Hazard
he
looks
said.
like he'll do it for $9.99 a month for the first 3 months.
How many subscribers?
94 and we are live. Yeah. Nah, Todd. I don't think. I'm from Southern California, huh?
Shout out to my boy Big Cisco in the chat. I gotta tell you the tattoo story he told me about the dudes. Remember to tell you.
All right. Cisco's tattoo story. Think about it though, right? Think
No,
really,
Super Diddy low key.
really.
Okay. Remember I showed you?
All right, we're gonna get there sooner than later. Think about it though. We're from Southern California, homie. Like, how much is like a good living out here?
I'm saying.
I think my number's unrealistic. It was really.
Then I'm horrible.
I think my number's unrealistic, to be honest with you. Cause think about it. Okay, 100 grand a month. That's only 1.2 million. That's like 8 after taxes. 750 after taxes.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
terrible. And you gotta just slang chorizo all day, every day, like till you're all rosado and sword.
for $750 a year.
Look,
I'll do it for a 10-piece a month, perrito.
homie, think about it though. Think about this, right? Think about this.
750. What's his name?
Dodger, yeah, no, Frank.
Yeah, but Frank's been slanging it for free this whole time. Like
That's valid. That's valid. But nobody really knows his business like that outside of our viewership now.
he's privately invested.
But he's heavily invested. Exactly. Cause think about it this way, and this is me. Like I'm a dad, right? Like you like at a certain point, you a family man, whatever the case is. Like you don't want your shit on the internet for
I feel like that's where you draw the line, though.
people to see. That's why I can't.
It's
But
like when you
what's
have
the number? Everybody got a number for.
Nah, even then, fool, I don't think so.
For 6 figures, you're not over here slinging.
Nah. I mean,
I still got babies that are little, dog. So I need college tuition. I need to throw in on this
okay.
wedding.
I'm gonna say, is it that amount guaranteed for like in perpetuity? Like you're guaranteed that's never gonna fall off?
Shout out my brother Largo in the chat. But no,
is it ever gonna fall off? Is there? I mean, could it be like now you're doing this and 6 years from now you on like a construction site? They're like, hey, you're that fool that used to crack eggs off bitches'
but
heads.
you're getting 1.2 a year. You're getting 750 a year. So it's a 3-year minimum. So what's that, like 2 million?
2.1.
If you
2.2.
can't flip 2.1 million, I don't think we should be friends. Fool.
2.2. Oh, so that's what you're saying. So 3 years.
So 3 years.
Guaranteed.
And
Whatever
you get
happens after that's on you.
2 M's. You get 2 M's.
2 M's
And
after taxes.
After taxes. And I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
If you can't flip 2.14, I don't think we should be friends.
Right, I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Because my chile's on the internet, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're like your boss. Like,
Wait, so you're saying you care more what people think about you than the money?
I'm saying that when I came home and I realized you could take a picture of your dick, I made a promise to myself. Like, no taking pictures of my dick.
They didn't have that technology before you went away to take a picture of your dick?
No.
Or take a picture of your chorizo and sell it?
No.
Not until 2007.
Fool, you had Polaroid cameras with. You could have just...
But who was doing that? That's weird. You know what I mean? I can't, because you understand. I went away in 07, and then I went away in 07. The iPhone,
fool, that was
the original iPhone. Time out.
Dick pics been a thing since MySpace. Fool.
Time out. I went
You were like 10 years old, fool.
Yeah. And then after that, I'm gonna be real with you. That wasn't a thing. I'm telling you. I remember I was a degenerate and I kicked it with strippers. I'm telling you, that wasn't really a thing.
Yeah,
like sending shit online, it was like, oh no, you can't do that. You fuck. Like it's over for. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? I came home and motherfuckers is like, I meet a chick at the bar. Like, here's a picture of my asshole. Like what? Like you know? What I mean?
That's.
I was like, this was 2012 when I came home. You know what I mean?
So,
and I was like, oh yeah.
You don't have. You're not.
Good, dog. That shit ain't a good look to me.
So we're coming to Frank last. Rare, do you have a number?
A mil for sure.
A month or a mil or the 2 mil? Are you taking the 2 mil?
Yeah, for sure.
After 3 years, you're left with 2 mil after taxes. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, flipping that to 10.
You fools are worse than me, dog. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna do that shit for a 10-piece, 10 bands a month, fools. And I sling
I'm
chill.
say, man.
I'm a single
You
man.
guys are
I'm
thinking
married,
about
fella.
it.
That's valid.
It's cause look, fool.
How much is it gonna cost for?
It's
Fernando Guapo to
cause
start
look,
a OnlyFans?
fool, you gotta think about like, yeah, you're right. Like when you're a family man, like you gotta think about like, fool. Like, I don't want my fucking like. Let's say I have a daughter one day, fool.
This is valid.
I don't want her seeing that shit one day, or I don't want her being at school and her friends like, oh, like this and that, and her like, what are you talking about? Oh, you haven't seen? And it's my fucking chorizo, like, dig, fool, like,
You're over here just
you
giving
know,
it
like,
to a chick?
oh, like, I'm like, fuck, nah. But fool, like anything for the right price, like you said, you know, like you said.
He didn't say no. He didn't
This
say
will
no.
say anything for the right price.
Nah.
Well, what's your price?
Do they have to hit you? What is it? 6 figures? What do they have to hit you with in the bank account? What's
Yeah,
the first deposit for their cam to be like, you know what?
Per month?
Per month.
Per month, fool, it'd have to be like, fuck, if I'm not lying, probably like 100 bands per month.
Yeah, 6
That
figures.
sounds
See?
good.
See?
100 bands per month, maybe more if I do better content, maybe less if it's, you know, like, but like
Hey,
around there.
it's because it's like it's kind of like how you like making music, right? Like imagine you make one video that's just like boom, that blows up,
you know,
and then it's like
You do wait, can we say this?
I don't
Can
know.
I say certain?
like as in what?
Like if you do anal with a midget that goes crazy.
Ah, shit, I mean,
Like you're
fool, fuck.
Nah, I kind of meant like something like kind of like how you guys were saying that dude that cracks the egg, like something like you get me?
Oh, got
Hey,
you.
Like
if
a
I'm gonna
viral
do that shit,
clip.
I'm gonna look flying player. If I'm not gonna crack eggs and shit.
No, but you get
The
me though,
corny
like,
stuff. Like, I'll be right there doing some fly shit. Like, fuck it.
Shout out Dr. Fu in the chat.
but so far we got what? We got one no and we got 2 yeses, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
That's 3 yeses.
For two
mil for 3 years.
because after taxes, after 3 years, you're left with like 2 mil,
Yeah.
and you only got to do it for 3 years. And that 2 mil though, you could flip 2 mil, dog. Even if you fuck off $1 million,
you can, yeah.
flip.
You can bounce back.
another million. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, if you can, I don't want to be friends with you.
Okay, that part is valid, but it's just I'm good.
Shout out Jay
What do
from
you
Red.
think? What do you think? You still know?
No, it's a no
Still
for me,
no?
dog.
Oh,
It's a no for me,
but
dog.
is it why? Like something like in yourself,
see.
or the people like they're gonna talk. Or,
Oh, shout out to you,
Tell
homie,
him
for
what.
subscribing to the channel.
Yeah, with Sun Yamas.
Yeah.
Put a little money line on that.
Yeah, you should though. It's like nah.
What are you doing it for? What's
I
the
would do
price?
for-
What's your
the
price?
Probably the same thing.
100 bands?
100 bands. a
You
month.
fools are like,
It's because I just know what I could do with that. You get me?
Hey, fool, I must not value myself high.
Your boy Lalo said.
He just
You hit fig with it.
hit a hot real quick.
He said, "Doctor, out of pocket for 10 bands, might as well hit fig."
let me find out he's gonna be the one paying that.
Maybe for the cookie.
Hey, 10 bats a month and still spends that on fig, huh?
At that point, you're just supporting your local economy.
No, isn't that a business expense? Because I could do that more. That's a business expense at that point, fella, right?
You'll be fucking all day and then go to Fig or spend all your
I like this guy. He think
Oh,
everything
challenge way.
is numbers. I like it.
What about you, Frank? Do you got a number, or you gonna ride
Frank,
peacefully in the
what's your
sunset?
number, Frank?
I do it for like 10 G's a month. For
That's it. Thank you.
not a good 10 G's a month.
So dirty.
Felicia Godinez just subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. That's Dr. Fu, I think.
Yeah,
Shout out
Dr. Fu, subscribe.
Shout out Dr. Fu.
Dr. Fu, I appreciate you.
It's never been like that should be your sole income. Like you should do it for fun and little side money. You know what I mean? And you're having fun and you're making.
So what you're saying is like you moonlight as a gigolo, allegedly, maybe.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Like
good for
basically
you.
you
In the
live
new
life
digital age.
In the new digital age.
Right.
basically you live life.
I love
and
that.
Take us down on the
Wait, are you
side.
on OnlyFans now?
I am on OnlyFans.
Are you really on OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Do we need to drop the link in the
Nah, we don't need to
description?
drop nothing.
Hit up Frank and you might get the link.
This was on OnlyFans.
Hey,
Yeah.
yo, time out.
Hold on, is it
But
from the high
for
note
the
with the
record,
lips
I
are
don't have
tatted on your
kids.
neck?
I don't have.
No,
kids
you
for the
good, Frank.
record,
Look,
so-
you. He's a
so-
George. He's the fucking Chicano George Clooney. This fool gonna be a
So-
bachelor forever. Like it is what it is, right?
Yeah,
But
no.
let me ask you. Okay, going down that road, then what do you be doing if you don't mind me asking? you be doing on OnlyFans, dog?
With girls and linking up with girls and having some fun with girls, you know, either
On OnlyFans?
Yeah, on OnlyFans. But
I didn't
there's
know
like
this.
2 or 3 videos and that's it. I haven't kept up.
Yeah.
You're not-
Really?
He's one of those high-nuts.
Hey,
I
you gotta
expected
get-
it to take off.
One of those
like,
creators.
Fool, that's why I'm here. Fool.
He's like one of those high-nuts that be like, "Oh, hit me up for the OnlyFans link." They're not gonna promote it, but they're like, "Hit me up for the OnlyFans link."
Is it Don Pulgadas? Is that what OnlyFans?
Oh yeah, fool.
Don Pulgadas.
I think it's I like coffee and girls actually too.
Really?
Yeah.
That's I like coffee and girls on OnlyFans.
I'll have to double check.
That is, I like coffee.
Okay, so monthly, what are you worth on the subscription? Fool? Like $3.99.
Can't a penny compared to the whole world being out on there now. Because let's keep it real. There's also like artists, people. You know, it's not just like a porn website. There's all kinds of people doing all kinds of different stuff on OnlyFans. Yeah. So it's just another platform for you to buy services.
Yeah, and you know, and Craigslist was a great platform for a bunch of stuff. But let's be real, like bitches was, let's be real, what Craigslist was being used for.
Yeah.
So it's like OnlyFans. Yeah.
No, yeah.
You know, if I say OnlyFans or you say, oh, this girl's on OnlyFans, what's the first thing you do? You're not sitting there like, oh, does she do guitar solos?
Right. Yeah, for sure.
She's definitely
She's
DJ. So
DJ.
her crap scratch is amazing.
Yeah. That's funny.
So, that's you know what I didn't say. So I went to go get a tattoo this week, right?
Oh, nice.
And shout out to the homie Big Cisco who ended up doing the tattoo. This fool.
This is a story.
Yeah, this fool told me he was like, we're chilling, and at this point, he's from the IE, so I'm asking him random questions. I'm like, hey, dog, how many Riverside bells did you do tattoo? He's like, if I lost count, perro. You know what I'm saying? You know? And I go, what's like the weirdest tattoo? He's all weirdest or like most Diddy? And I'm like,
Oh, shit.
huh?
The most Diddy is
The most
crazy.
Diddy.
It's trending right now.
Well, you know, I don't want to say a certain word that might get us flagged. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Yeah.
So this fool goes, he's all, some fool comes in, he's all, dog, I need a tattoo fast. I'm about to get married. He comes in with this boy. He's like, this is my best man. He's been my boy since we were kids. Whoop-de-whoop, whatever. Gives him the whole spiel. He's all, look, I want to me and this fool are gonna get matching tattoos, and it's gonna be a cartoon of two fools drawn like this, shaking hands, right, like this. But also their chiles are doing the same thing. They're doing. Hold on. And I told him,
Straight up.
I was like, I sat there and I was like, Cisco, you're lying, fool.
Right.
You're lying, fool. You're lying. That's not a real thing. Perrito, he stopped the tattoo. I'm not gonna put it up because we might be, but he stopped the tattoo and then he showed me the tattoo. Go ahead, show the homies.
No way.
Go ahead. Can you go ahead? Fool.
Inspired by Keith's hearing too.
See? Am I capping, gentlemen?
Look at foreign. It's like that.
They put bros.
Yeah. Fool. I was like, what the hell?
Hey,
Sister's
hey.
like, facts.
Hey, if somebody came to me with that idea, I would have still done it.
Yeah. Okay.
I would've still done it.
How much are you charging?
How much are you?
But I'm taxing.
Okay. How much?
How much?
Yeah,
what's the-
I was gonna
what's
hear.
the matching
I was
tattoo?
gonna say.
Honestly, that's like a super tiny tattoo, but just the idea itself, I'm for sure not gonna post it, and I'm gonna tell all the homies about it, and I'm taxing. I don't know how much, but I'm taxing.
Dog.
Tattoo, I didn't do that tattoo.
That's
I'll
the
be
one
like,
you're
I
not
know,
claiming.
I know a guy that did it.
You're like, that's not me, but I know some fool that did it. Yeah. No, but shout out to Cisco, dog. That fool.
I thought you were gonna say some other like. I thought it was gonna get more weird. 'Cause
No,
you're like,
no.
They're like,
I thought it was gonna get weirder. Like,
They're like-
hey, fool, has anybody ever? And speaking of which, has anybody ever requested you to tattoo a chile?
Who, me? Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
No.
Thankfully.
What's been the weirdest request, fool?
But for me, I All right.
Buttholes or what?
Nah, so I had so right before I did this, right? So I got out of jail, right? I got out of jail and then I was doing this in jail. So I was like, when I come home, this is what I'm gonna do because I don't want to go back to none of the,
Yeah.
I don't want to go back to old ways. No. So I got a job for 2 weeks and I grabbed that check and I bought supplies and then I started doing what I do now.
Yeah.
And I haven't worked a day since, right? But in that job, I met some guy that was like, "Oh yeah, you do tattoos?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Tattoo my girl. Like, I want her to get my name on her shit, you know?"
Okay.
So I was like,
the placement was just
vaginal
adjacent or straight vaginal shot.
right next to it,
Pubic bone on top,
side.
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 Oh, that shit
So-
must have hurt though.
Oh, that's nothing but soft
Oh,
tissue.
by the-
So hold on.
on
So,
the inside of your thigh.
so what made it weird was like he was like, "Well, how much would you charge me?" And I'm like, "Bro, in my head, I'm like, I'm not tax this fool." Like, but he's like, I told him the price, and then he's like, "Well, what if my girl just sucks you up?"
So did you take it?
Nah.
Oh.
No.
Okay, I wonder in that situation, who goes first?
What? What are you talking about?
You were her boyfriend.
No.
Oh.
Who goes first? Do you do the tattoo first, or do you get the blowjob first? Because on one hand, you're like, nah, I need that. I need the dumb shot first, right? But then I could understand on her and be like,
But you could just burn me too.
yeah. But I feel like if maybe you have all the stuff out and then you just whip your cheat out, and then she goes to town. Is that how she did it for? Or how was it?
No. No, so chill out. So chill out though. So I was like, all right, I'll do it, right? And I'm like, pull up to my spot, and he's like, nah, pull up on us, like, and I'm like, bro, I'm gonna charge you more for that, right? So he was staying at these little lofts in downtown. I pulled up to the spot, and he's like, oh yeah, you could just set up over there, right? And she walks out, and she's like in you know, panties and shit or whatever. And then I was like,
out, just monkeys out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's like, all right, well, where are we gonna do it, right? And so they had like this couch or whatever, and I like set my stuff up, and so I'm like, you know, and the whole time she has to kind of like push her underwear to the side the whole time, and it came down to a point where the dude that I know, like my coworker, he's like, babe, just take your fucking panties off, like, bro. And then hold on, and mind you, right, when this happened, I was with my girl, right, and I took my girl with me. Because we were supposed to go out and eat after that, right?
So she's in the living room watching. She's watching you watch it.
Was your girl after like you're never tattooing without me again?
Nah, luckily she didn't say that, but she was like, "Well, this got weird, right?" So because I didn't, because what I didn't know, yeah, because I was like, because what I didn't know is that dude was lucky. He was like a little plug, and then he had like some people pull up to like score from him or whatever. While his girl's like just
with
like,
her legs open.
open, just like
Yo, that young lady lives a different life,
bro. And then right after this, I didn't think it was gonna get any worse, right? Right after this, he's like, all right, well now I'm gonna get her name, right? And I'm like, all right, where are you gonna get it, right? And he's like, oh, I'm gonna just get it right here, small in my arm. So he's like sitting on the table, right? And I don't know what they had like going on, because I could, when you could notice people texting each other from across the room.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, she just goes inside and just grabs all her stuff, and then just like she's like, like just
goes off on him,
grabs a bunch of stuff, and then out of nowhere I hear like, baby, wake up. And then she had her kid there the whole time.
What?
Grabbed the kid, grabbed her stuff, and just stormed off.
Wow.
Bro. Right after this, he's like, bro, how much do I owe you? Like we'll just finish this later, because I was supposed to like fill in like some other stuff. And then I was like, bro, I taxed his ass. Yeah, bro. I grabbed that money and I took off with my girl, and then I was like, what the fuck just happened?
So your girl, are you with your lady now?
Yeah.
She love you. Because she sat there and watched you put your nose in another girl's crotch. I mean, it's business.
Oh, I didn't put my nose, but yeah. Oh, yeah.
Look, I mean, like, it's like this, and you're like this. I'm just thinking about, placement. Your nose is in her crotch. Did you sniff or
no?
What that smell like?
But at that point,
what that smell like?
No, but at that point, hey, I hate to say, but I think you even if you didn't want to sniff, you unintentionally sniffed.
You had to inhale at some point.
You inhaled the
What
fumes.
that? What that smell like?
You had to inhale the fumes, but
Was it bad? Was it bad?
It smelled like regret, bro. Like
It smelled like regret is amazing. It smelled like bad decisions.
Was there like some pescado mixed in there?
It smelled like, bro, my girl's gonna fuck me up after
Did
this.
Did she look dirty? She looked like a dirty ass girl.
Nah, she didn't, but
Shout out Visuals by Funk.
like,
Shout out visuals.
bro, and this was a Jewish guy, bro. Like
First subscriber.
and he was dating like a Latina girl, and then after like I didn't know they were like that, bro. Like
Yeah.
bro, it's crazy.
He's like, I can barely handle that.
It was wild.
Oh.
It was
So
definitely wild. Bro.
you never had no face bumps like the next day or nothing like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. You haven't
Probably not.
Se estaba poniendo Rosita right here,
I
homie.
sanitized after that. Nah.
I would have been wearing a mask like it was the height of the
Fuck yeah.
shutdowns. I was gonna say,
Yeah, because this was like after.
you know it's bad when you gotta use the shutdown words. It's quarantine after.
Oh man.
Mad one, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Moving forward.
Oh, but you did come up though on that, right?
Cash, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, you did well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to check out some of your work after this. No worries.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
sure.
I'd love to see your
Yeah,
portfolio
yeah, no
or
worries.
any kind of stuff you got.
So, damn. But before this, because that was one, right? And then I have one more. I always have 2 points to knock on before we start going into memes and different stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
1,000 bottles of baby oil.
So I want to know from 1 to 1,000. At what point does it become an indictment? Like, at what point is it like, "Hey, te pasas, güey"? Like,
Is it? It's
you know,
the Johnson and Johnson conspiracy.
Is it?
So what my thing was is it's like, okay, was it that he needs to have 1,000 bottles on hand?
Mhm.
And if it's always 1,000 bottles, is it like an Amazon subscription
Right.
that comes monthly? Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
How are these purchased?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Say-
Logistics matter.
Hey,
Logistics
what if
matter.
he was wholesaling? That's what he said.
What if he was reselling it, fool?
I mean, think about it.
I'ma keep it a buck.
Hey, that's a valid question.
I'ma say
At the
this.
free cups?
Yeah,
Yeah,
stop
like,
throwing
yeah,
the
yeah,
parties.
nah.
You need a. Hey, I got it for sale.
Yeah, I got a
right
box, fool.
You
So
need
that's
to.
what I was saying. Was it just so that's already that goes into my next? So that answers my question somewhat.
Yeah.
Because that's okay. Was it just 1,000 that was there for the free cost? Or was it just 1,000? Like, you know what? Like the homies be like, hey, I gotta keep 10 crispy white teas in my drawer at all times.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is that like that? Like, you know what? I need to have 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
I'm gonna stay for the freak
In
off.
case a freak off jumps
Yeah,
off.
in my bathroom, just in case anything goes.
It's definitely for the freak
Just
off.
in case anything.
No,
jumps
and then you know what's messed up though is I'm pretty sure he's from the hood like most of us, fool. We make that shit stretch, so we mix it with other stuff to make. So how much is that? How much is he really using?
For real, that's what I'm saying.
I feel like Sean Combs has definitely passed the point of watering baby oil. I feel like you're getting 100% Johnson and Johnson slippery
Do
lube.
you think that it was
at
just
his parties.
1,000 like that just he has on hand? Like, how does one get to a number of 1,000?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you doing here? Logistics matter. Like you said, if you got an Amazon subscription, cada Tuesday you get 100. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But if you got assistants that are going and fucking taking pallets out of Costco, like, what's that trip like?
And
you
is
know
it
what I
like
mean?
but is it like the resellers where he has people going in and
Right.
making the purchases for
That's
him?
what I'm thinking.
Right. Because I don't think Sean Combs is walking into, you know what I'm saying? I don't think Puff is walking into anywhere
Yeah.
talking about like, oh yeah, let me get 15 bottles of Johnson
Yeah,
Johnson.
hell
You know what I'm
no.
saying?
Yeah, no.
He's not hitting that buzzer at Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not doing that.
Nah.
You
You know what I'm saying? He's got assistants.
Yeah.
1,000 bottles of baby oil.
And
Fool.
it's like
That's
you
like,
said, like logistics matter. Because what if that's only 1,000 that they found?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only 1,000 that they found is hilarious.
Yeah.
So do you think there's
he's
like
over
a
here, he's over here stockpiling and
so do you think there's like a whole
he's got like a panic room full of
public storage like 7
That's
to
a
8
fly.
just
Well, so what else
storage
is there?
units of just puro baby oil?
it's like a Armageddon sex stash. Like, is that what we're doing?
what do you think?
Hey.
His obsession with that shit. Fool. Like, what do you think it is?
Well, you know this fool has like a 60-foot bed in his backyard, right?
No, though. What do you mean mean the baby oil?
Yeah, like his obsession with that shit.
No, it's they use it for fucking.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Another hole. I know
So,
that,
but that I guess I don't know.
Some people have dry skin.
I think it's just that's how much follow he was throwing.
Let me ask you this. In all seriousness, let me ask you one thing. Is there a person that if their name came out tomorrow, like, oh, it's a tape of them at Diddy's house doing some crazy stuff, right? Is there a person that wouldn't surprise you at all? You're like, I knew it.
Eyekon.
No Eyekon.
No Eyekon.
No Eyekon.
No Eyekon.
It's all, no, is there a person though, that if their name and likeness?
Okay, so there's 2 points
Word
on
of-
that. One is I'm surprised that Kevin Gates wasn't nowhere near that indictment. As freaky as he is.
Is it that he's too freaky or that he's not freaky? Like
No,
that?
that's like the question of the how many licks does it take to get to
Well,
the center of Tootsie Pop? No one really knows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
French Montana, that's not gonna surprise.
No, fool, French Montana, no. He already looks. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Okay, but that's what that and also, if rest in peace Biggie was alive,
Okay.
Oh,
would he be at Diddy's house? Would he be named in the
Okay,
indictment?
look, from what they've said is that Big wasn't happy with Puff towards the end. That's like a thing, right? They've put that out there.
Yeah.
He wasn't
No,
happy.
I never heard this.
Yeah, he wasn't happy with Puff towards the
Okay,
end.
okay.
Something about a record deal, right?
So yeah, he wasn't happy with his splits and whatever towards the end. So
You
I'm
don't
gonna
think
say
he
no.
would he would-
Christopher Wallace would not engage in such where there will be no Christopher Wallace slander on this show.
Was Biggie going to the Diddy parties before they got all the attention like they got? When they were barely in its inception.
Right, I understand what you're saying. I mean, it's a possibility. Really, that's definitely a possibility.
Okay.
If they were living that kind of life.
No.
You know, because Lil C's caught on camera doing some weird stuff a few years back. So,
oh.
you know what I'm saying?
That makes
See?
sense because I'm sure
So-
the parties didn't just.
But
start.
no Christopher Wallace
Thank you.
slander. No
Thank
Christopher
you.
Wallace slander will be
One more thing,
tolerated on
one
this show.
more thing, it's not slander.
Uh-huh.
But do the sus Biggie lines make sense now?
Yes.
I heard there were references to movie lines or something.
Nah.
I don't care how cool a movie line may seem. I am not telling High Nine a rap that I am gonna give her father fellatio.
Yeah, no, I understand.
You never heard
He said
that?
in the song.
He
Like,
said
Girl,
it's a
you
most
so
songs.
fine, I'll
I
suck
suck
on
on
your
your daddy's. Yeah, Biggie said that. Yes.
Biggie said it.
Yeah, it's an old. We don't talk about it. It's okay.
We don't talk about
We
it.
don't reference that.
We
line
don't
in
talk
particular.
about
Everybody knows.
Bruno.
Se pasó one night. He was right there. Too much Hennessy. Little bit of Moet. You know, and
I
all of
don't
a
think
sudden the vato
any
he said
amount
a
of Hennessy
line.
makes you say that.
Said a line. You know, the vato said a line. There's a line. Apparently he crossed it.
And this is like
But-
movie reference.
There's a
No,
song.
this is
No,
not.
it's now. We'll
It's
show
not
you
a
the
movie.
song after.
There's a song.
We'll show you the song after.
Figure this out.
It's supposedly it's a Richard Pryor reference.
oh,
It's a Richard
Pryor reference.
Yeah.
he did say a lot.
You see, there will be no Christopher Wallace
Look,
slander.
but even then, it's
It
like the
doesn't
De La
matter.
Hoya thing. It's like the De La Hoya thing where he's like, you know what? Every year you get 10 guys, they're all gonna say they tried on their ladies' underwear. No, we're not.
Listen, okay, Oscar. Look,
You
I'm
didn't
not
know
gonna.
Oscar said that?
Yeah, he was on Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
Look, here's the thing. I gotta say,
He was on my straight Malias. Hey, shout out to the Malias clica.
hey, for real though. So, it's double M's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
3 fingers down all the way around. That being said, Oscar is like a family friend, so I'm gonna say that. But that shit right there, doggy. When he said that, I was like, come on,
That's
Oscar.
like that. Like I don't care how cool
Come
of a
on,
movie
Oscar.
clip that was, or how much of a bar that was.
You can't say that.
I'm not gonna say that on wax.
No, yeah, like I said, things were said. He said a line. There's a line. He crossed. It. Se pasó one night, you know.
Eminem,
A little-
He's saying some weird.
Little Moet.
He's like, but not Biggie, dog.
Never listen to Eminem.
No, I can't Eminem. Like,
But Biggie, fool, like, come on, dude.
no, I
Se
mean,
pasa, güey.
he had that one. He had, you know. That being
So
said,
now, with that being said, do the Biggie bars make more sense now with the Diddy allegation?
That's what I say.
And my last one to this is Diddy the hip hop Epstein. Now that there's a list.
I think so.
Well, they're saying that he used to party with Epstein.
Yeah, like birds of a feather.
That's where he keeps in.
Came from.
Like, so shout out to Cam for that. That was a bar. So yeah, I think so. I think in the case of Diddy, because I'm gonna keep it a buck. I didn't know who Epstein was until Epstein himself. Really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember like hearing the name kind of over like a Ricky Gervais joke, but I was like, who is that? I don't know who that is. I didn't care. And then you kind of find out really about, at least me in my case, I really found out about his life after he, unalived himself, según. And then you read it and you're like, oh, they're only getting away with this because pop culture wise, he's not really relevant. You know what I'm saying? He became more of a celebrity after he got arrested, but really, he was in the shadows with Puff, and so I think that's the reason they got away with kind of sweeping it under the rug. But with Puffy, it's Puffy. Is you got all the music, you got all the stuff that you could attach it to, attach him to. So he's a public figure in a real way. So his trial is gonna be way more of on some OJ shit. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be his trial. I'm telling you right now, she's gonna be televised. They're gonna have it's gonna be on CNN, it's gonna be on HLN, it's gonna be all that.
Hey, do you
know what I'm
think
saying?
Diddy's trial is gonna be as entertaining as the YSL case?
I've been watching that. Look, man, I'm gonna keep it a bug, dog. I'm gonna keep it a bug with you. Like, I was never really a big Young Thug fan, and just the way, like, watching the prosecutorial misconduct on this case, I'm just like, hey, bro, free Thug.
Yeah, free Thug.
Like, just listening to the. Look, I'm a 2-strike felon. I got a rap sheet longer than track meet. I know the legal system. The one thing I do know is the legal system. Bro, like listening to that, watching that case, I'm looking at the prosecutor like, I wish you would have prosecuted my case. You stupid. like every other minute she's doing something like where I'm like, and then sure enough, the lawyer's right there like, there's a mistrial. I'm like, yeah, I thought so. Like, what are we watching? It's crazy. Like, it's ridiculous. I think Puffy's will be bigger than that, though. I think because right now I'm following. I don't know about you, but I'm following the Thug thing on Twitter.
Yeah.
Really, I don't know on TV. I couldn't find it.
I only see Woody's face everywhere, and that was hilarious.
That was a wild boy.
Was hilarious.
That Woody a wild boy. But but that being said, with Puffy, I think it's gonna be on CNN. I think it'll be on Fox News. Because the minute that he name drops, Donald Trump got blah 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 at my party, or whatever the case is, or even like Donald Trump Jr. or Eric Trump was at my, because they partied together, right? So like, oh, so and so was at my party.
What if the Diddy indictment causes the Trump impeachment?
Oh, fíjate nomás. Fíjate. Imagine if that's the thing that does it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think so for that reason, I don't think that they're gonna get away with the kind of sweeping him. I think he's gonna have his day in court. You know what I mean? And they're gonna draw it out, and it's gonna be a long thing. It's gonna be some back and forth and blah blah blah. But it's gonna come out because we're talking. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the public's more fascinated with that than like a Jeffrey Epstein who did whatever horrendous stuff he did.
Just because he's an entertainer,
Yeah.
And then also, if what they say is true,
you think we'll get the truth of Diddy shooting that lady in the face?
What?
Well, I think that's already been confirmed though.
Oh, you didn't know that one?
So you know how Shine went to prison?
Yeah.
It was really.
It was Diddy.
Oh.
Diddy pulled the strap out and went to shoot somebody. He didn't go shoot her, but he went to shoot in the club and shot her in the face, and then gave the strap to Shy, and it was like, "That's you, dog." This is artist he just signed.
Yeah.
This is artist
and
he just
still in jail. Or what?
Just so
he got deported low key.
What?
He did his time. He did like a 10.
Yeah, he got deported to Belize. But so Cam, you signed the Eyekon. You guys go out one night. Eyekon pew somebody in the face, and then goes, Cam, that's your case, bro.
I'll be like,
That's scandalous. Right?
Be like this.
But hold on,
fool.
here's the crazy thing, right? Here's the crazy thing. Shine was like, what are you gonna do? The cops are right there, right? And you can't be like, no, it was him. Like,
Yeah.
you're really gonna do me like this? And he just sat there and he sat there and had to take that. He did 10. Yeah, he did like 10 years, bro.
Yeah.
He kept it solid for a fool
Yeah.
that got caught
Hit
with
him.
10
No,
1,000 baby oil bottles.
No.
Like, he kept it. He kept
Hey,
the
shout out
G-code
Star Plugs for the super chat.
Hold on, bro. Let's get that thought off, and I want to ask that question that Oxnard Plugs just.
Yeah, we have to because I got to piggyback on it.
Yeah.
All right.
No, so he did him. He was just like, hey, you're gonna take this. So Eyekon, same situation. It's Eyekon. What are you doing,
Yeah.
Cam?
I mean, fuck, fool, at the end of the day.
Okay, that's it. Because you know what? That's a really ugly hypothetical. You don't even gotta answer that. We good. We good.
It's a bad
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Don't set the boy up like that.
Yeah. We go. Okay, so Sway, we gotta go ahead and.
Shout out to Oxnard Pugs with the super chat.
Excellent question,
And
son.
he says, I have a question and it's for Rare. Has Rare ever pretended to be Money Sign Suede to get a girl?
And he said, "Shout out 805 in the house."
Yeah, I'm just messing around, but no, I have to ask that.
Yeah, we have
No.
questions.
Has it ever worked in your favor?
No, well, I've gotten free shit, but not like to be a girl. Like when that fool was still alive, people would think I was him all the time. Especially I was skinnier and shit. And we were at the same Halloween party, me and Suede.
Yeah.
So people were walking up to me thinking I was him. And then like the first time I was like, that's like some mansion
Yeah, it
party.
was Drake's dad's house.
Yeah, it was not Drake's dad's house, but that's what they were
said.
saying.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. Yeah.
You were there? Or
Yeah, I
what?
was there.
Yeah. So there, people were all fucked up. They're asking me for pictures. I'm like, fuck it, $10 a picture.
Did you run it?
Yeah. I mean, this fool just had like some pre-rolls and some weed, and I was like, fuck it, like run me the pound. Or it was an ounce, run me the ounce.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's wild.
Wow.
I'll promote it on my page.
Yeah.
All right. So check this out. So look, this was I first came home 2012. I did not weigh what I weigh right now. I weighed about $160 soaking wet. I used to wear extra large Pro Club and it was baggy on me. When I first came home and I had got my hair cut and some chick was like, "You look like Vinny from Jersey Shore." I said, "Oh, for real?" So then she's like, "It's crazy." She took a picture, whatever. Sends it to her boy. I wish, so me and this fool don't talk like that no more. I wish I could fucking hit him just to verify this story. He takes a picture, and he puts it on Facebook or something. They start clowning. A promoter reaches out. "Do you know Vinny from Jersey Shore?"
Oh my God.
So we went to a club and I told him that I fucked my throat up or whatever. Like I was doing something else. Like, hey, he was hosting a concert. But like, we have some bullshit story.
You're
so he can't
horrible.
talk.
You look like a chubby Vinny from
Just trip it out. So
my mind went.
yeah. So trip out, dog. So true story. So that night we go to the club. And they gave us a section, 2 bottles, like a couple things of beer, and then like a whole fridge of like Red Bull and mixers. It was like a fridge. This shit was dope. Right.
Yeah.
Then instead of having like the juices on the thing, they had all the mixers in the fridge. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? Couple bottles and then beer like in cubetas, like in the fridge. And I was like, all of this is ours. You know, I told the homie like, this is all ours. You know, he's like, yeah, it's all right, cool, whatever the case was. And then they chipped me off. Like, I'm surprised nobody's tagged me, bro, because there's like a gang of pictures. I don't know if they figured it out like after, because I remember like I hit this fool and I was like blocked, and I was like, so I don't know if they figured it out after, but there's like 15, 20 pictures, dog, of me with like random fucking people, like yeah.
You don't have the pictures.
No. Like, so that night, the fool had like a professional camera, and he took like a bunch of pictures. I'm telling you, I took at least 15,
never
20,
posted them?
and they never posted it. I'm telling you because I went to hit the fool. And like, hey, I was trying to milk it, right? I was trying to milk it. So I was like, I told the homie, he goes, "Hey, fool, I think this fool figured it out." And I'm like, "Why?" Because he was staring. And before we left, like, he gave me the money, but he just kind of walked away from me. So then the next day, we were trying to be greedy, like, "Hey, Vinny's going to be back in town in 3 months." And then the dude told him, like, "Hey, lose my number."
How much did you cash out though?
It was just the bottles and then like $500 or something, like $1,000, whatever it was. It was something like that. I think it was like 1,000, and I gave the homie half, like that.
I would have done it.
I'm like, "Here, fool," because it genuinely wouldn't have happened without that fool doing that shit. So I broke him off half. But like, but yeah.
Did you take some chicks home?
Hell of a night. So shout out Vinny from Jersey.
Did you take some chicks home or not?
Has his other doppelganger. You do look like a chubby Vinny from Jersey Shore.
When I'm skinny, I look just like the fool.
You didn't take no chicks home that night, Vinny?
You didn't take no chicks home that night, Vinny?
It was a really Jersey Shore of you.
It was a great night. We had a great night.
You're like, no, but it was 2-3 hyenas that looked like Snooki.
Trip out, dog.
For your homies from Jersey Shore, oh, those ones are gone right now.
Yeah,
Dog.
we're not talking right now. It's a thing. It's a whole thing.
The homies, all kinds of.
They're like, why is
That's,
this
no, that was part of the shit. Like, hey, can he get any other of the other cast?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, he's doing his own thing. He's out here by himself. Like,
like-
and it just worked
I'm
for whatever
sure
reason.
They realized, they're like, why is this fool kicking it with a bunch of Mexicans?
Hey, why does this?
A bunch of cholos at
Why
the
does
meeting.
the from Jersey Shore have a bunch of gang tattoos?
I had to fade it out tattoo. What did I wear that night? Because I had like my shit was like fresh home. My shit was really light. Because I had like the ink. The first time I laid the ink, it just didn't take really.
Shout out to the homie that did drink.
Shout out my boy Junior from Nella.
Shout out Junior.
Shout out to homie Junior from Nella. That was my guy, man. And then the homie Happy from La Habra. Shout out, yeah. So yeah, man. But and then shout out to homie Casper from Westminster. Fucking
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what you think too.
shout out to homie Casper from Westminster. He got me right out here. I was locked up with him, but then
Got you.
Anyways. Vinny from Jersey Shore for a night.
That's amazing.
Good night.
Hell of a night. Let's see. You guys want to go through some memes?
Let's do it.
We got a couple memes so we can start. Let's see. With article. All right, guys. So what we do is we usually go through memes and then we kind of react to them. Today's kind of a short stream, so I think we only got like 4 or 5. Yeah. But we're just gonna play these and then we'll go. You know what I'm saying?
Run it, runner.
All right. Let's see. With article. Let's see.
Venga, para que hagan del baño, no van a alcanzar. Porque son así. ¿Dónde van? ¿Dónde van? ¿Van al baño? Venga, para que hagan del baño, no van a alcanzar.
Hey, but shout out to this wild gentleman right here.
Shout out Claudio Medina 87B. That boy was drying out in the desert thirsty.
All right. Let's see. What else do we got? We got so shout out to Pablo Skywalking right here, and he dropped some Game for Life, and I'm sorry, I think I agree. What do you gentlemen think? Hold on.
I'm cheap. If I gotta buy everything in a relationship, I'm cheap.
So what's going on? I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I where's the lie?
They get me in trouble.
The views on this show do not reflect those of Cam the Guapo.
Wait, what do you gotta say?
Yeah.
I feel
I
like
apologize in advance si te pegan on my behalf, Cam. Okay.
nah, she knows what I'm on for. I feel like, you know what? I feel like it's not like you have to, but it kind of adds up. For like, if I'm doing everything for you, which means you don't need
the math starts mathing.
You know, which means you don't need another man.
So that okay. The viewpoint expressed here is not necessarily Cam the Guapo's personal. It's just what a lot of people say is, so you're saying 100% this girl don't lift a finger for nothing, has no bills, not a care in the world. You pay for the lights, the water bill, the heater, the gas, the electric, all that, right? Everything, right?
Yeah.
Everything. You bought her a new car. She's sitting pretty. Yeah. She want to go get her hair done. You're just like, here's $1,000. Do whatever you got to do. She want to get her nails done. Here's another $1,000. Yeah. She want to go shopping. Here's 10 bands. Yeah. Like that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, them fools are going to, hey, look.
Like, that better be making money.
I'm going to do 2 things. Masa and water, and yeah, fool, that wants to go do it.
Better be masa and water tortillas all fucking day.
Look, because I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's extremely rare and very hard to accomplish, and not that common. You know what I'm saying? Speaking from a Vato's married, and like we both work, like I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know what I mean? We in this together, baby. You know what I mean? Like, baby, but it is what it is, right? But it's like if a Vato's like paying everything, like not a care in the world, she sits at home and she lays in silk. You know what I mean? Whatever the case is. And then he wants to go do whatever. Look, I'm like me personally. I'm like, look, I'm not saying that you're right, but I understand where you're coming from. Like, you know,
that's method.
The mass method, at that point, if the Vato chooses not, now it doesn't mean that you, like you say, you don't have to.
Yeah.
You could not be a scumbag. True. As well, you know what I'm saying? But look, if the Vato slips, falls, and lands in some Gucci because he's so stressed out, because he could hardly stand straight from all the hustling that he's doing, that's on him.
It's not even that, fool.
You know?
It's
No,
like
but in all seriousness, you're talking about a very small percentage of whatever, like, and then also like the style with which the girl is being maintained, like a certain, like if you're like a hardworking dude, you in construction, and you got a really quality construction job, and you make like 150, 170 bands a year, right? You got like really high in your trade, quality union job, and you're making that, right? Ton of overtime. And you're going to work and you're doing all that yada yada.
Because all the electricians and
All that,
the
right?
cement masons in the chat right now are like,
Right.
don't give away the game.
Time out. Hear me
Don't give
out.
away the
No,
game,
I'm not.
please.
I'm not giving away no game. I think that you're probably not. I'm gonna just keep it a buck respectfully. That fool's not making enough to go do that. Don't be stupid.
that's
Because if she leaves your ass and takes half, you broke now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
valid.
So we're talking about a different level. Like we talking about the fools with M's in the bank and the M's make M's in interest. The Jeff Bezoses of the world or whatever the case is.
not
If
even
Jeff
that
Bezos
far,
got
fool.
It's not even that far. Yeah.
but
Because you'd be surprised.
but
You'd be
I
surprised.
understand that. But what I'm saying is like fools like that, of course you're like, well, duh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're an attorney at a high powered firm or whatever the case is, and you clear millions for your bonus. Like, well, yeah, duh. Like, what's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? But no, I said that to say like my construction working homies are like the most faithful. You know what I mean? Because they just because they make enough to be super comfortable if they got their hand in
And
their
they're
family
always
together.
tired.
And they're always tired too. But I'm saying they make enough to be comfortable with a family, right? But if she leaves and takes half, they're fucked.
This is valid.
I feel like it's this.
You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, they need to understand that if they're like fucking not doing shit, like literally not doing shit, and you're doing everything for them,
Yeah.
that
You
it has
can't
to
get
be
mad at
like
it.
that in every aspect, not just in what they want. Like as in, I do whatever I want as a man
Right.
in every aspect.
Now what
not-
if now
not
what if
just,
now what
you
if
know, like
what if y'all got kids and she does like a fire ass job with your kids? Like fire. Like she does everything.
thank you, man.
Right. But what I'm saying, this is why I bring this up though. Because I think what I'm talking specifically, what I'm talking about, I'm talking about more like, and not that they all do, but I'm saying like if you're an NBA, if you're a pro athlete, right? Yeah, bro, they're gonna do what they want. Fool. They literally they're making $1 million a week
Okay,
or whatever, right?
my thing is, are you doing that?
Fuck no. I'm good. I go home, dog.
I would
Hey, you know how
never
much
do
less
that.
of a fucking headache it is for me to go home, dog? Like it's not even that. Like I'm not gonna sit here and just pretend to be this like perfect ass person.
So if you're
But you
paying
know
for
how
everything,
easy it is to just take your ass home. Yeah, I don't make that much though.
So-
No, you know
so
what I'm saying?
you're
If you
for
did make that much.
You know how easy it is to go home. though?
we don't know.
It's
That's why.
right.
We
My
never-
thing is,
we haven't
it's
been there.
easy to go home, baby. Like I take my.
I like that. That was a answer worthy of political.
And also, there's different type of
recognition.
women, fool. There's women who knows that's what it comes with getting everything, so they rather work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah,
There's
this is
women
valid.
who know.
This is
Yeah,
valid.
they're like, nah. I'm gonna pay
because,
for
like,
my own, or I'm
yeah.
gonna contribute to. You're not gonna be out here just stepping all over me. And to be real with you, I rock with that. And I think that today, in today's dating world,
It's rare.
no, I think that's what's necessary to make it.
Really?
If you talk to people that are happy,
Right.
if you talk to a couple that's happy, you usually got two people equally in today's
True.
day and age. In this economy, shit, bro.
And
Like you know what I'm saying?
It's
Like-
also all based on the type of man. For like, for example, you said your pops, right? Mujeriego por respectful.
Yeah.
Mujeriego por respectful. You know, like
But he also demanded that they not work, right?
Yeah.
So his is like
More control though.
I'm gonna do
That's like more
I'm gonna do
control.
what it kind of
Yeah.
is. And to me in today's like society, the happiest couples that I know, like they both got something going on.
Yeah.
That's true. I agree with that. But I have a lot of homegirls that they don't do shit, and they got like plenty men.
How much?
Because you forget about the
How much
crash
dick
outs.
are they sucking?
Hold on. But
Yeah.
you forget about the crash outs.
Right.
There's guys out there that will
How
crash
much?
out.
How much dick are they promising to suck? There we go. How about that?
I don't know.
You know
How
what I'm
much
saying?
Throat
Like,
is
let's
being
just-
given up.
How much what?
Throat is being
Oh, I don't
given
know.
up.
But what?
How much gobble? You know what I mean?
All I know is that they're
Gobble is
living
happening.
good. They're living good, and they're
just being maintained. Yeah, like that's what I tell my
by
thing all the
multiple
time.
dudes
It's-
that are
Well,
like.
yeah, and they sucking dick or pretending to. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
no, but you're not listening to what I'm saying. It's like
Yeah.
they're like guys that I know for sure they're not like millionaires, but they're crash outs because they're gonna crash out for a girl. Like
Spending all their
let's just say like how you're saying like a regular like
Uh-huh.
like construction worker, right? And he meets like a famous Instagram model, OnlyFans.
Oh, so you're talking about like a trick ass fool?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean that's the beginning of time.
Yeah.
It's the oldest profession because it's the oldest clientele. What are we
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about? Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I understand what you mean. I'm talking about that's not a healthy relationship.
Oh no, for sure.
That's like a hyena using a stupid fool.
Yup.
And look, more power to her if she can pull it off.
Yup.
I'm talking about like people in functioning relationships. I think that's why you see so much like if it's not 50-50, it's 60-40, 70-30, one way or the other, right?
Well,
but
that's
contribution from both
That's the
parts.
key word, right? So it's functioning.
Yeah, functioning. That's what I'm talking about. I think at this point, that's what you need. I don't even know if that other shit works unless you hooping, you know, or a
This
hyena
is
with 10
valid.
fools in your
This is
DM.
valid.
Well, I try to tell my lady, like, look, all men are the same. Just pick the best one. And in this case, it's me. Like, if
Hold on.
I told her,
Yeah,
like,
can you go ahead and say that?
like, straight up, it's like that. Like, oh, like fucking all men are the same, baby. Like, just fucking pick the best one at the end of the day. You know, like you got it already. Like, you know,
Hey, you don't gotta search, mija. You
for
don't gotta
example, look,
search.
she'll-
No te pecó, baby.
This is my lady's biggest like thing. She'll always be like, "Oh, it's because the bitches, the females." So I'm like, all right, you get yourself a man that doesn't worry about females, all about you.
Yeah.
But he's not gonna give you what I give
Yeah.
you. He's not gonna be over here fucking on the road all the time just to bring it back home to you.
Hey, at the end of the day,
You know?
those females are the ones that are running your streams up. So that's how you're getting your bread.
I just gotta
So it's
think
like-
them sometimes.
It's a necessary evil. They have to understand.
Cam, I
Cam.
ain't really listen to your stuff. You be rapping to the bitches? That's like your style of music?
Kinda, yeah, like party.
Okay, I fuck with it.
Yeah,
fuck
party
with
for
it.
sure.
No, I was just asking because you were saying like that's your
Oh,
fan
I
base.
just
Oh.
noticed it. I noticed it. Like,
Yeah?
trust me.
Like the shows and shit?
Bro, it's like
How was the shows?
when I went to Atlanta,
Uh-huh.
and I met up with somebody. They told me like, oh yeah, you know, it was because they follow me on Instagram, and they're like, oh yeah, you know Cam the Guapo, and I was like, yeah. They like, oh, I bump his shit all the time. Da, da, da. When I went to Vegas, remember I told you the same thing. I
That's
was
dope.
like- and it's females like
Been to the shows, fool. Like
Yeah.
I'm doing twerking contests
on the shows. Yeah.
Hey, if
Oh,
you,
yeah, you
if
gotta
you
get
ever
it
need
in.
the GasLight Boys to host a twerking contest, please let us know. We'll gladly
We gotta
do.
do that.
He's, that's it. And if you need to see Frank hosting a twerking show at the next Cam de Guapo show, can you go ahead and leave a comment?
Yeah, go ahead, leave a Comment. Tap in with Cam the Guapo. What's your IG, Dougie?
At Cam de Guapo
At
for
Cam
sure.
the Guapo.
All right, so we're gonna go and we're gonna start wrapping it up pretty soon. So I sent this to the group chat and I was like, "This is me when I'm talking to my son, trying to teach him how to be like a good man," and then he reminds me of who I am really.
It is a good woman. You want what? You don't need no hoes. You need one good woman when you grow up. Now this is for your daddy, son.
So I think he's a baby, and you could tell the dad's trying to keep it together. But what the hell? Like, where did kids pick this? Like,
First of
they're
all, I don't see anything
sponges.
wrong.
You know,
First of all,
they're
I don't see
sponges.
anything wrong. Okay. He's a young man that knows what he wants right now. And I thought that's all that we want as like children, to know what we want. I didn't have a purpose in life when I was a kid, fool. That's why I ended up how I did. and you see this? This kid is going places. He looks younger than Azulito.
Strip club, fool.
Yeah, no.
That's crazy.
He's going places. They're 18 and over strip clubs, but he's going places. They're
That's
places.
crazy.
So that's what I'm saying. But no, that's wild. Well, what do you fools think about the young homie talking about he wants all the hoes?
I feel like that has to come from somewhere. I feel I had to have heard his dad on the phone with the homie, like hey, if I need the hoes, fool. Like,
You know what? That's
he's
valid
like,
because my
you
son
know,
be
like,
saying shit like he'd be like, "What's up, fool?" Or like or when I tell him, "Hey, hurry up," he's like, "Hey, I'm not finished, fool."
yeah,
I'm
like
like, "Oh damn, he be giving it too much." Why is that the little homie? How did he turn into the little homie? He's already my little homie. He's little blue. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no. So,
It's the mom.
I
I know, right? I know,
No,
right?
no,
We
no.
gonna be some hoes tonight.
Yeah, fool. That's one level.
all right. So we're gonna start wrapping up here. I don't have. We'll do crush of the week next week because I don't have anything queued up and I don't want to expose anything I'm not supposed to. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I don't want to expose anything I'm not supposed to because I was gonna go search, but I don't know what. You know what I'm saying? It's better not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we'll do it next week. But
so
can you give me my klecha for the week? Like what's my klecha for the week? So we do once a week. Hazard, you know, he's the Theo of the podcast, so he gives us our klecha for the week, our game, our like. You know
if you're gonna go on like a cross country flight longer than like 3 hours and you consume cannabis, what I highly recommend is to go ahead and take some gummies with you, get through the TSA, whatever, or try to wait and line it up with your flight. If you're like scared, you can go into the airport with gummies. It's cool. So just go in, take the gummies with you, go to TSA, take them right before you get on the plane or right when you get on the plane, like as you're boarding. They should hit by the time that you like take off, and you sleep most of the flight. And just like you just gotta take it according to like what you could deal with.
Yes, but they have to be the regulated gummies, fool.
Yeah.
Because I went to go see my brother fucking one time in Tennessee, and that flight is 5 hours. And I ate like a edible I make, but I make them like food. Like they don't, you know, on the packaging it'll be like whatever MG. My shit's just a question mark. What's good is bad. You don't know how hard it's gonna squeeze. We don't know exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I went and I had a grave ass panic attack on the Southwest one, cause Southwest, they're 3 next to each other, and it's 3 next to each other. Fool. Yeah. So I had like a claustrophobia attack.
You kicked off the flight?
No. I started sweating. It wasn't hot. It was cold as hell. It was cold as hell. I started sweating. It wasn't hot. No, and because it was a big, like I'm big, fool, but it was this big ass fool that just it came and sat next to me, dog. So on top of that, I just ate this edible that like will kill a small monkey. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all look like the 2 pandas in that designer meme.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Me on the way to see my hoes in Atlanta. Little pandas in the plane.
Imagine sitting next to those 2 fools though.
I know, right? It's full and me like this, all sweating while it's cold.
Where are you going home?
Okay, so let's make sure that they're regulated. But I'll say, like, you know, if you want like a cool little like buzz that'll help you drift off, you got to be careful when you cross the alcohol with the, you know. But like
I say 50 milligrams on a flight.
50 milligrams and a rum and diet. I'm good.
You look like you drink rum.
I am not.
I was about to say 50. I don't know.
So like about 50 milligrams in a rum and diet right now. I could do like easy.
How often do you take edibles?
As often as you get your hands on them?
Yeah, pretty much. I just had a cookie the other day before I went on my diet, you know? That was good.
What about the fucking syrup? You fools ever drink that
shit? Okay, here's the problem with the syrup. Let me explain something to you. Here's more klecha. If you're gonna drink the cannabis or whatever it is, right? If you're gonna drink that THC syrup, just be prepared to just wipe out an entire like day and a half on your calendar.
Fool, that shit
I drank ridiculous. Like I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because it's the liquid, it hits your bloodstream different. I don't know.
It's like a lean coma.
But I drank like 250, 300 milligrams one time. Like 250 milligrams. I drank that. That was on like a Friday. I wasn't right till Monday, homie. I did my taxes on a Saturday, but I don't remember doing them. Like, but you know what? Fortunately for that, that made me start my LLC and get an accountant because I was scared about that year of tax.
So you were productive then?
So yeah, I was after. No, not during that weekend.
You didn't realize till after.
Yeah, homie, it was all bad, pero. It was all bad. So let's be careful with the syrup, and then take about your usual dosage plus a little, and then just go to sleep.
For your flight to the East Coast, was there edibles involved, sir?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. To Detroit?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Shout out to Jesus Smokes.
Shout out Jesus Smokes official. We were at a Brickfest in Detroit with Babytron and Sada Baby.
Did some rapper shit though.
I tore that down. That was dope actually. First time I got to perform with like the smoke cannons.
Oh, see.
That was hard. The first one got me scared to shit. I was like, oh, all right, that's what it sounds like. All right. And then I went back and like it was cool. All right. So shouts out to everybody at Brickfest.
So that was cool. Rare. What's your word of the week?
Message of the week? Fuck, I don't really have one. I don't know. I'll let Cam.
Highly unprepared. Hey, Cam, can you give us a message that you want to give to our viewers? That's gonna be the young homies that are kind of like us.
Maybe something that happened to you within this last week or this last month that you've experienced.
Give us some game, or
Want to
just
give a little game?
like, hey, it doesn't have to be specific. It'd be like, hey,
Well, that happened this week.
or any clecha you want to give, any game.
You know what? It's for the fools that like looking fly. I always get my haircut. I always get the taper. I always get the buzz and shit. I came back from Mex with longer hair, so I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna try something new, right? A little slick comb over type of like. Nah, for my lady didn't like it, fool. My lady didn't like it.
Stick to what works.
So stick to what works, fool. Stick to what makes you look good, dog. Cause it's not my hair's so long right now. Cause I tried to do it forward, fool, but it was like right here. She's like, "What the fuck?" I'm like,
homie. Anytime you try to, as a dude, like it's not even. I don't even think it'd be fools that don't be wanting to change their haircut. I think it's their highness that are like, nah, don't try no new shit down, motherfucker. Like, what are you doing? Who you trying to impress now?
So for the young fools that like to look fly, if something works for you already, just stick with that shit. So like,
no fucking try to change it, dog. That's valid. That's valid. That's hard. It's like when the other homie wants to wear those stupid little hats. All of a sudden, don't wear those stupid hats. You know what I'm saying? I know. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, but that happened this week. Yeah.
All right, if you have something that works for you, stick to it. That's game for the week, actually.
That's valid. Valid.
That's great. Hey, Cam, shout out to you for the good message of the week.
That's a great one.
That's a great one, big
I just told people to take drugs. Like,
yeah,
shout out to you. Yeah.
He was all like, "Hey, when flying for more than 5 hours, take some edibles." You know what I'm saying? So the fact that you hit us with that's clecha, dog. That's gold right there.
Yeah.
So before we head out, I usually have like a story. We talked about this. I don't know if you'd be willing to share, Frank. We'll debate right now, but can you tell us the story about the cheating escapade?
What you mean?
Remember the
okay.
So
you started.
Okay, so
I feel like this is one of my favorite stories.
This fool.
This has to be your
I had to
favorite
preface
story.
it with this because like his Haina was already like she was
years
done
ago.
with this. His ex Haina. This is one of his ex Hainas. She was already done with this fool because he's a gaslight. Yeah. He's not a gaslight boy. He's a gaslight man.
That's right.
So this fool told her something, fool. And I said the story on the podcast. This fool gaslit the fuck out of her and like he goes, fool. I just remember her face turn and then go. You know what's wrong with you is that not only are you ugly on the outside, but you're ugly on the inside too. I was like, right?
Yeah.
So they're already having like, right? So they're that's so it's like, man. At that point, this was 8 years later, dog, and I'm like, hey, fool. Fuck that bitch. I was like, man, fool, fuck that. He's a fool, sir. Nah, that shit don't fly, dog.
But like I didn't gaslight her like the whole time, bro. Like
no, you did it.
You're painting him a certain way right now.
A certain way to reach out.
There's more context behind all of it.
So that but I say that to set up this right about they're kind of on the edge of breakup.
Yeah.
So what's going on when she's just telling you like, I know you did? Can you set up that story for me? She's like, I know you did something. I know you did something.
She was like adamant that I had cheated after like 5-6 years. Like I know I didn't sleep all night. I know you've cheated. And I mean, yeah. But I couldn't like at that point I couldn't tell her all the cheating I'd done because I would have like that really damaged her. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't like
my boy's like I'm still trying to salvage. I'm still trying to salvage
it this time. So I said a fake story. I said, yeah, remember this one time over there at the hotel and woo and this girl and woo and I told her a fake story about me cheating, basically, and then that's how she reacted. She was like, "You know what? Not only are you ugly on the outside, you're ugly on the inside." Yeah, I know, fool. She told me.
He told me this after, and I was like, it got me all hot in the moment. I like, that's my dog. I can't believe she would say some shit like that. You're a fucking horrible person. You fucking.
Hey, fool, let's not forget, I'm a sinvergüenza, fool.
We didn't know. This is also Frank that brings Hainas over and bangs them with the anniversary picture next to the bed.
Man.
We didn't even get into that one.
Hey, but he's still a gaslight man, so
He's a gaslight man.
he didn't want a Mortal Kombat finisher. Like,
Where do you think I get all my game from?
Nah, but you know what killed me? The first time that this fool told me that story, he's like, because he said he wasn't even with that girl by the time he was doing that. Like, he had a picture of an old ex, and it was their anniversary picture, and he was still, like, bringing bitches to the crib and fucking them. Because he was saying, like, well, it's more realistic, like, to think I'm cheating on my wife than for me to be single, you know?
that was his little game plan.
There's a method
Like,
to the
that's it.
madness.
Yeah, there's method to the madness. This was game plan.
Hey, that is true though.
Why has Cam had like 6-7 revelations on the Gaslight Boys? He's like, you know what? You guys are on to something here.
See or no, bro? Like a girl wants what she can't have, bro.
I get wrong with these foods.
A girl wants what she can't have, bro. So
Yeah,
you know
you're
that's
right.
the concept behind. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put up more pictures for tonight.
One of the greatest I've ever seen work. For like one of the greatest, dog. One of the greatest.
My boy fake married.
But I thought that was wild. I go, fool, and that's the one that just set her up. You lied, fool. And it wasn't even like a grave ass. Like he was like, I made out with some chick, fool. Like that's what I told her. Man.
She was like, no, I know you fucked her, and I was like, all right, fine, I fucked her. But it wasn't.
Yeah, she's all finishing the story for you.
You fake cheated on her
to get away, dog. That was it. It had run its course, bro. You know what I mean?
Damn, wait, that shit.
So it's time to.
You ever see her in public after that?
I haven't,
my
actually,
God.
but my sister be updating me.
Oh my God.
She's so fat. She is like. I'm like, why are you telling? I don't care, bro. Like,
Oh my God, no.
Are we talking like Roseanne before the surgery, fat?
no.
You know how
to
they
them,
say-
according to them, she's fat like Roseanne.
Hey, you know how they say Latinas only come like whether Selena and Selena's killer?
Yeah, she said it was killer.
She looked like
So
Selena's
she
killer.
looked like Selena, and she looks like the killer.
Yeah,
she was
that's
very-
it.
I never heard
No,
that.
when she was skinny when they were together.
skinny,
She was
pretty.
skinny.
So she should have just chose the right one and stayed with you.
She should have. She would have been skinny.
From Selena to Yolanda.
Hey, she wasn't invested.
She wasn't hardly invested.
Hey, my ladies watching this, don't be like that, please. Don't
Hey,
fuck up.
hey,
See, yeah, you already got. You have your Frank already.
hey, Cam. Cam, can you say Masa water for us, please?
Hey, that's what. Look, if you can't fucking cook masa and water, then it's a red flag.
Let's start wrapping up. This was at the I lost count. This has been the Gaslight Boys. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you follow us all at the Gaslight Boys podcast, at my homeboy Dodger, at Alma Hazard, at Rare_1.
Our bad if it was a little rough. It's her first time, eh?
Yes,
Yeah, sure.
he needed the baby oil.
Shout out to the guapo.
Hey, shout out to the homie Cam the Guapo who ended up staying for the episode.
Yeah, shout out to the homie. Yeah, appreciate you, doggy, for real.
You're always welcome if you want to come in and just
Yeah,
talk
you
shit
ever want
one
to
day.
talk with us, or if you got to promote, whatever the case is.
Yeah, no worries. Make sure to follow all our sponsors. What's the code? What code Eyekon? Code Eyekon. Make sure.